Here comes Butterbean, one of the most unique competitors. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Got out of the way of that right hook. That uppercut digging to the body. Look how that straight's affecting them. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell sometimes...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
The left jab is landing at will. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Jab misses. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, we're entering Desperation. There's the bell to start round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he misses with that straight left. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without it.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Beautiful counter punch. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That jab doesn't score. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Swing and a miss with that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Swing and a miss with that hook. He got caught with a right. shot clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And down goes Butterbean. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh,
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
what a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means...
Oh, no! Ali is down! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Straight right just misses. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the
It's round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's a counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He just missed with that left jab. Straight right, just misses. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. They got the momentum. On to the 12th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That hook's blocked. Those counter punches have to hurt. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
Are you okay? You're out of here.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.